Hi everyone, as part of my management course, I create the business SB photography and will explain to you some important keys that I will use in order to well manage my business. In this video, the content of 2 chapters from the book MGMT Principles of Management will be covered using my fictitious company, SB Photography. The first chapter is the chapter 1, Management, and the second chapter is the chapter 4, Planning and Decision Making. Since SB Photography is a company in the photography industry, the management of the company needs to be well done in order to be well managed. In the management of a company, there are 4 functions of management that are all related to the others: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. In the management of SB Photography, the planning functions take part of establishing the organization goals. This will also involve of determining the process to achieve them. The organizing function is to decide who will do what job and task, and who will work for whom in the company. For SB Photography, this could also include who will do which contract and who will decide who will do which contract. It is important that the employees know who decide and to know where they will work in order to prepare themselves. The leading function is to inspire and motivate employees to work well in order to achieve the organization goals that were previously established with the planning function. Finally, the controlling function involves monitoring process toward goal achievement and taking corrective action when progress is not being made. Moreover, the management of a company can also involve many kinds of managers. The top managers will be responsible of change, commitment, culture, and environment. The middle managers will be responsible for resources, objectives, coordination, sub-unit performance, and strategy implementation. The first-line managers will be responsible for non-managerial worker supervision, teaching and training, scheduling, and facilitation. Finally, the team leader will be responsible of facilitation, external relationship, and internal relationship. In the management of a company, there will be 3 different managerial roles: interpersonal roles, informational roles, and decisional roles. The informational roles include 3 sub-roles. The monitor. Managers can scan their environment for information. The disseminator. Managers share information with others in their company. The spokesperson. Managers share information with others outside their departments or companies. The interpersonal includes 3 sub-roles. Figurehead. Managers perform ceremonial duties. Leader. Managers motivate and encourage workers to accomplish objectives. Liaison. Managers deal with people outside their units. The decisional roles include 4 sub-roles. Entrepreneur. Managers adapt their incremental change. Disturbance handler. Managers respond to problems that demand immediate action. Resource allocator. Managers decide who gets what resources. Negotiator. Managers negotiate schedule, projects, goals, outcomes, resources, and rates. Companies look for their managers to have technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills for sure, and a detachment of planners. In order to have a plan that will work, it is important to first set goals that will be specific and challenging. Then it is important to develop commitment to goals, to develop effective action plans such as who, what, when, and how. It will be important to track the progress and to finally maintain flexibility. Thus, planning involves many steps. We just mentioned them, and limits to rational decision-making. In the rational decision-making process, there are 6 steps. The first one being to identify and define the problem. The second one to identify the decision criteria. The third, to weigh the criteria. The fourth, to generate alternative courses of action. The fifth, to evaluate each alternative. And the sixth, the last one, to compute the optimal decision. It is possible for a company such as SB Photography to use groups to improve decision-making. Thus, it involves many advantages and disadvantages. For the advantages, it can be to view problems from multiple perspectives, to find and access more information, to generate more alternative solutions, and to be more committed to making chosen solutions work. Disadvantages: susceptible to groupthink and to considering a limit number of solutions takes considerable time. One or two people can dominate the group discussion, and members don't feel personally accountable for decisions and actions. In the management of SB photography, it will be important to think well about the elements that are taking part of the management of a company and to really well structure the company to make sure that the planning and the decision making that need to be done are well structured and respected.